Please welcome Henry Winkler.
Now, Henry, it's only been a couple of days since I saw you last.
Yes, it is true.
I was on your flight on the way here. I was next to you.
What?
I was.
Don't you say that.
I was. And do you know what? The reason I left you alone is because everyone was bothering you in the lounge, on the... And I thought, I'm not going to say anything.
Can I just say, it is a pleasure to see you again.
I know.
Because the first time I saw you was the first time I did panto in England.
In 2008.
Holy mackerel.
It was. There we go. Oh, wow. There we go.
Yeah. Wow. And your son was with you.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you enjoy that?
I loved it.
Yeah.
He was so theatrical, and there's nothing like it in America.
That's
you know,
true.
and
or anywhere else in the world.
Or anywhere. But the people, they love it, and they yell and they scream, and I yelled and screamed back.
Yeah. just to explain to you, though, that the reason we yelled and screamed is because we were all brought up on Happy Days. We really were.
Thank you.
And the reason I remember it so clearly is because my brother was absolutely obsessed with you. You're the reason why he wore a leather jacket.
Yes.
And you're the reason why he also rode a motorbike.
Okay, so that's where we have a difference. I've never ridden a bike in my life.
Was that just fake for the show?
I did. I rode it for 17 seconds up the hill for the opening.
Have you ever jumped a shark?
I have. Well, you know what I did? The water skiing. The story is in the book. So my father said, "Tell Gary Marshall that you water ski." I said, "I don't think I'm going to do that." He said, "Tell Gary Marshall you water ski." So I told him, and all of a sudden I'm water skiing. So a stuntman jumps the shark. I do all the other water skiing. I pull up on the sand. I step out of the skis, and they freeze frame on my smile. Half that smile is the Fonz going, "Hey, I did it." And half that smile is Henry going, "Holy mackerel."
But how do you look back on those days? Because you were one of the most famous characters in the world.
Wait a minute. You just said was.
Yeah, well. It's obviously a global phenomenon, right?
Yeah.
And I think after
It was
decades,
amazing.
actors often have different relationships
Michael,
with that.
I loved it. I loved it. I loved being with those people. Those people are still my family.
Yep.
I loved playing that character because he is so different from me. You know, and the book is called Being Henry from the Fonz and Beyond, and the Fonz read the book and gave me notes. So we're very close.
Do you think a show like Happy Days could exist today?
I absolutely do.
Really?
First of all, you know, many years ago, my son is now 40. He's a director. Just hired me as an actor on a show he is running in New York. He was watching cartoons. He was about 14 years old. I walked in. He turned off the television. I said, "Why did you do that?" I said, "Well, why do you watch cartoons?" He said, "Because the stress that I feel or whatever, the nervousness, it calms me down." I think Happy Days would be an incredible show. At the same time, 8 o'clock for the family audience. Absolutely.
So Sarah's attempted it a few times. So, yeah. I think she needs some tuition.
No, you know what? Well, I'm a short Jew, but the thing is that and then I added a sound of my own from my favorite sport. Whoa. Hey, Paula, where are you going? Get over here. Whoa. Hi. Nice to see you. Can I just say I'm having the best time. This is my third time here in Australia, but when I walk on the street now, people stop me and they don't say, "Oh, let's take a selfie." They say, "Welcome to Australia."
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. And then I was at the Rocks today, walking through the market, and I got a jelly donut, and I said, "Can I pay for it?" And the young lady said, "Oh, absolutely not." I got chocolate candy. Oh, my, so lovely.
We're welcoming
And I'm going to share the candy with you.
You know, we do that for all tourists.
You do?
Yeah. I mean, putting it all in a book must have been so... It strikes me because there's so many stories, you know, heartache, victory, happiness. You've packed a lot in there, but I imagine there's a lot that you had to leave out.
Well, my parents were very short and were kind of disconnected. And they were always embarrassed by me because I'm dyslexic.
Right.
I did not live up to their vision of who I should be for them. And so one of the things about the book is that I was hoping people who read it would say, oh, I can use that. Something I said would be helpful. And one of the things is that as a parent, I promised I would be different. That my children, I would see who they were, and then I would be the parent to them. And Stacey, my wife, would be the mom to them, individually.
Wow, lovely.
Yeah.
And can I bring us up to date slightly, because I've got to get this in, because Barry is one of my favourite shows. It's so good.
It was unbelievable. That I was part of that show was an amazement. We did 4 years. Bill Hader, I had watched on Saturday Night Live, and there he was, my producer, my writer, my acting partner, and my director. It was amazing. I'm overwhelmed that that is part of my life.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Because in the show you play an acting coach. Is it?
I do.
Who is that based on?
Based on, I had 14 teachers. I had the great Stella Adler.
Wow.
And, you know, my first exercise was show us a garden in your mind. And I stood up and I opened the gate, and that was the imaginary gate. And now you're wrapping it up.
37 seconds. It was longer than 37 seconds.
Oh, my God. And I walked in, I said, here are my variegated tulips. She said, sit down. You see nothing. Can I just say hello to my family, the Roth family? I'm going to see them tomorrow night for dinner. I cannot wait.
Catch Henry, Winkler, the Fonz and beyond all around the country this month. Ticket details are on our website. That's the wonderful book.
Brisbane.
Would you please thank the
Adelaide.
wonderful Henry Winkler.